We also have some ideas about what Mr. Patten could do with all his free time now that he no longer has to shovel snow or move heavy furniture around. So there you have it, Mr. Patten. It's a Millwood Kids tribute to you. The memory I have about Mr. Patten happened on my first day of kindergarten. I was really excited about coming, but I felt so nervous too. I didn't want to get out of the car because it was raining. Then my shoes got all muddy. I didn't feel good. But then I saw a man waving and smiling at me. It was you, Mr. Patten. Then I felt okay. My retirement advice is to go on adventures in the woods or have a lot of parties. If you get tired, you can take naps.
I always saw Mr. Patten sweep the floor in Robinson Hall after lunch. It was always a big mess. Thank you for cleaning it every day, Mr. Patten. When you retire, I think you and your wife should go out for dinner. So someone else will cook for you.
Mr. Patten, I remember you riding in the golf cart with big orange water coolers tied to the back. You were bringing them to the playground for all the kids because it was so hot out and we were thirsty. That was really nice. When you leave your job, I think you should do whatever you want to do. I will go to the beach and relax. You can even become a doctor if you want. One of my memories about Mr. Patten is when he fixed the broken swing on the playground. It was really fun watching him fix it in my classroom at recess. He had a big red toolbox with him. If he didn't fix that swing, Mr. Patten, some kid could have been hurt. When you retire, I think you should play golf all day. Maybe Dr. Bear would even give you the golf cart.
Mr. Patten, one of my memories about you is when you shoveled all the snow. If I had to shovel that much snow, I would have said I would rather eat it than shovel it. That would be a lot easier. When you retire, I think you should become a race car driver. I would always root for you. I can be your sponsor when I grow up.
I can be your sponsor.
Thanks, Mr. Patten, for keeping our school in one piece. Seriously. I remember when I had PE and I saw you fixing a hole in the wall. How does the gym get holes in the wall anyway? I hope that you get to do things that you haven't done yet when you retire. I know that you probably just want to kick back and relax and watch TV. That's what I would do. Have a great retirement.
Oh,
One of the memories I have about Mr. Patten is when he was putting new mulch down on the playground. Because that other mulch was so old. Kids were always walking around in mud. Mr. Patten told us that we could not go on it until everything was ready. The new mulch looked so wonderful that day. When you retire, I think that you should stay home and play with your grandchildren. Mr. Patten, I love how you keep our grass looking so good. I always see you mowing it, and those flowers you plant look so beautiful. When you retire, I think you should go on vacation and great adventures. You could even climb trees if you want to. Have fun with every moment. I just started here at Millwood School last week, and I already have a great memory about you, Mr. Patten. You and your wife bought ice cream for all the kids. I really liked that. I think you should eat ice cream every day when you retire. Mr. Patten, I remember when my class interviewed you when I was in Miss Sarah's first grade class. We learned that you have a lot of work and you never complained. I think you are magic. I will miss you a lot. Here's some advice for when you retire. I think you should play laser tag with your grandkids and wife and just have fun. Miss Spillane told me about the time that she didn't play with her kids about chickens. The kids wore things with feathers all over them. Then Mr. Patten was picking up feathers that had blown all over the school for about a whole year. I would have made Miss Spillane clean up the feathers so that you could relax. When you retire, I think that you should go and see lots of movies with your family. So there you have it, Mr. Patten. We've given you some great advice about a few fun things that you can do in retirement.
We hope that you have a lot of fun.
But before you go, we want you to remember two things.
Number 1,
Know that there is not another group of kids in America who would appreciate you more than we do. And number 2,
Don't forget to come back and play with us.
because we're really going to miss you. Now would Mr. Patten please come on stage? Okay, kids, watch the screen. When we say 3, please say what is on the screen. No peeking, Mr. Patten.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. Thank you, Mr. Patten.
Back in 1999, we moved from New York to this area, and I started at Millwood School. From that day till this day, I have enjoyed every day coming to work. It was never hard, it was just a lot of work. I enjoyed every day of it. I enjoyed every day to see you guys enjoying Millwood. Millwood will always be a special place in my heart. And I thank you for your tribute today. And this is the greatest country in the world. God bless America.
Congratulations and a special thank you to Ms. Spillane's class for putting that public recognition for Mr. Patten out here. And I know that they spoke for all of us, all the students, all the faculty and staff. We thank you, Mr. Patten. We thank you, Mrs. Patten, for getting him here to work each day. And boy, he used to be a detective. And he watches. We can't even get Lorraine across the street to come and see her husband being